Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of the Iora Covenant. This is probably one of the first times I've actually gone through a campaign and reached 54 years where I haven't at least considered or plotted or been close to war with another species. So this is kind of interesting to go 54 years without a single armed conflict. It was great. We're doing pretty good. I've just, off camera, I decided I was going to highlight some of the stories in the Alien Specimen Procurement series of events for the Museum of Exobiology. It pretty much gives you a lot of bonuses to society research, and so I like that. I haven't actually finished the True Path storyline in the opening part, and I probably should touch into that. At least actually search for Merope. It's not gonna be very helpful because all the other guys were destroyed, but and I've got other things going for me. The Cybrex home system ended up being in the place of a damaged ring world, a huge destroyed debris field with what used to be an old ring world. So I'm gonna be trying to send one of my scientists into this region to research, to survey this system and get as much research as you possibly can out of it. I mean, if there was a way, if it wasn't so far away, I would definitely try to put like an orbital outpost, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some living metal that I could probably mine from those rings. But at this point, I just don't have that range, and I don't have the influence to even consider that. Or I could be wrong. I could have the influence, but that's a stretch. I mean, it costs 86 to get to here, so I guess 86, maybe 100 and something. I'd probably be dropping to get 400 influence just to get an orbital station right there, or frontier outpost right here. And honestly, it wouldn't be a bad investment. It would be a really good investment to do that if I had that to invest. And maybe, you know, hopefully by the time I get over here, someone else won't have already kind of climbed in there and taken that. Because I would love to claim this system. I would love to claim that space, because that is sexy. That is worth investing months and months and months of influence to get that ring world segment, because eventually I'm going to be building my own ring worlds, and if I can even go a step further and actually repair, if I get the technology to build a ring world, I assume that there might even be technology available to take ruined segments of an old ring world and repair them. I'll have to see. I'll have to look on the game and look on some of the forums to see if that's a possibility. If anyone's ever tried to do that with the new Utopia upgrade, and if they have done that and that works, then that's definitely worth claiming that one system, and just kind of like sitting it way over there, and just, you know, I would definitely like be willing to invest 500 influence if I could take this plant, take this system, and then revive that ring world, because that'll pretty much mean as soon as I got that tech, I could start to repair these things. Now that would cost a lot in itself. It might cost me a good like 10,000 minerals per segment to repair it, but it's gonna cost even more to build a ring world, and I do plan on building ring worlds, and it's gonna be fun to see how far in this game, how many years I'm gonna go into this game, into this, you know, it's probably gonna cost us another like 100 years here before we can get to that point, but eventually we'll be having you know, plenty of ring worlds, I think, I hope. Tech-wise, I didn't actually, I didn't decide on what I was going to research, and so I think I'm going to go with the, I like the fighters. I think the fighters are nice, and I said I was going to research that after I got battleships, but I don't know. I feel like if I had bombers, then maybe some of those crystalline entities wouldn't be such a challenge for me. I could probably build. I haven't built any cruisers yet, but I could build a cruiser that has these bomber wings, and that might be helpful for, or at least fighters, the fighter wings too, to fight some of those little, what are those things called? I'm just gonna look at the debris field here. Debris field. Where is the debris field? There we go. They fight little. They throw little shards. They throw shards, and those shards can be destroyed if you have like little fighters that can fly around and destroy like point defense. Fighters are great for point defense because you don't really need the point defense on your ships if you have fighters. The fighters do all the point defense for you, and they actually seek them out. Whereas the point defense on your ship pretty much is just kind of on your ship. So that it's really cool to have fighters, but and they actually cost less research to get those too. So I'm kind of undecided about that too, as well what I'm going to research. But I have to research something, so I'm just going to go with maxing things out. I'll max out the armored torpedoes. I think there's only 2 tiers in armored and torpedoes. So once I get those, I'm pretty much going to be done, I think. I'm not completely certain. And I might change my mind. After the ion disruptors, if I get the proton torpedo attack, then I'm probably just going to drop armored torpedoes. Having said that, no, I won't. I suppose it's good to have both, because armored torpedoes aren't just focused on shields. They're focused on they ignore armor, things of that nature. I'm just gonna send these 2 back. Go back the way you came. Man, I want to send these guys back. I don't want to go this route because I don't want to risk them getting blown up by these guys. Unless I can send them this route. I didn't consider this route. So shift, shift, shift. There we go. Maybe my science ship won't have to risk going into this system. I mean, this might take a roundabout approach, but I don't actually consider going that route. I hope there's no obstructions, so I can just start surveying that whole system. Because time is kind of flying, and I don't want my scientists to reach like the great 90s before we can send him to. What is he doing anyway? Oh wow! I forgot to give us a. Oh wow! I totally forgot to colonize this planet over here too. Arctic world. So I'm gonna send you. Because that's costing us energy. We're losing energy. Just we're not really losing. We're still getting energy, but we're not getting as much because that +8 instead of +16 because of this. And I definitely plan on taking that. I'm also tempted to see if there's a planet over here, because I haven't actually even entered this system yet. Construction ships aren't really doing anything, so I'm going to go into this unknown system. Sometimes it's nice to use the construction ship as a scout ship, because construction ships don't cost you anything. I mean they cost money, but I mean if you lose a construction ship, you can just rebuild the construction ship pretty fast. They don't take too long to build. You're not losing any scientists. They can just kind of fly in and then fly out. I'm actually going to send him to this system once he's finished. This way, and then I'm going to send him to build the research stations. Cool. So start getting that engineering research in. It's going to give us a bonus of +6 to our research. And then while you're at it, let's build the mining station too. And I have to, My fleet's kind of chilling over here. Wait a second. Please tell me that this, okay, he's surveying. I thought he was over here trying to, study the debris.
Colony established.
I think he did. I think we lost the debris field. Where's that science ship? Let me just check this science ship out. Oh, we still got hyperdrive 1. I've got to upgrade my science ships as well. I realize that would be very helpful. Because none of them have the new hyperdrive yet, so they're still kind of going slow. They don't even have the newest impulse engine, so they're also going pretty slow. They have the older impulse engines. Let's see, crystalline asteroids. Oh my goodness, which system is he in? Be careful. Run, 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 run. Actually, no, this is bad. I've seen this before. Oh wow, this is pretty crazy right here. How many of those are there? Because these are actually these things are alive. The Herma system is home to an unusually dense asteroid belt that is displaying some unique properties. Several of the larger asteroids are covered in crystalline outcroppings that would suggest the presence of extremely rich mineral deposits. However, long-range sensors are tracking sporadic movement from what appears to be several small objects or possibly spacecraft in the dense regions of the belt. We are unable to get a fix on them, but debris from at least 2 destroyed mining stations can be seen floating in space next to some of the larger asteroids. Something isn't right. That something isn't right is right. These things actually, they're little like collector. They collect. I don't know how do I say this, but if I put a mining station right there, those mining stations will be destroyed by those little crystal things. They come to life. What are you doing, just chilling there, bro? Oh, okay, he's going. Okay, so this region of space. Oh, this is good. So far, so good. I just need to. Okay, there's a planet right there. 3 planets in that system. Wow, nice. Okay.
System survey complete.
So if I can make it to this system unmolested, then we're in good shape. Yes, I used the phrase unmolested. Just undisturbed. Let's see. So,
research complete.
Research complete. Yes, habitability increased. Citadel of Faith. That is what I am talking about. Plus 20% to governing ethics attraction. Produces 10. Produces 10. Oh wow, yes. Empire unique. Okay, I accept that. That's 10 unity. I love that. Metacognitive faith. That's right. We're a faith-based people, so I'm going with
System
that.
survey
I wanted to get the other tech, but I am not going to pass up an opportunity to get a really huge, nice temple for my people. Temples are very important, you know. So I'm going to go with that. And now we can start building. Let's see, I'm going to build a farm right here. Building a farm. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm building a farm. And I'm saying it with a really weird voice too. I'm just going to build those right there. Then we're going to build a mining network right here. I'm just going to pre-build these things just to kind of get that part out the way. Mining station. Yep. not really mining station, but mining.
Debris analyzed.
I might. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Power plant, and power plant. Boom. Okay. That's gonna be another mining network there, and this is gonna be a mining network right here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this. I'll put a temple right here. That's gonna be where the temple is. This is gonna be the only, well, almost only square like that I could actually do something like that. So I'll build a temple. Temple right there, yeah. Then I'll build on the mining network right here, basic mine. Then we're gonna build a on this square we'll build a mineral processing plant right there. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the first federation of that space? I can also build our hub. Wow, actually. Our Unity output is increased by plus 5% per member of our federation. That sounds good, but first I have to build the federation. So I'm gonna build a federation. Man, this plus 10% to habitability is so appealing, though. That's such a good option. Because pretty much it means like if any world I try to. Any of the worlds I'm currently colonizing, I mean, that's just going to increase our pop growth time. That's going to be a bonus to our growth time and to just being able to habitate more planets. I want that so badly. But I'll get that next time. It's probably going to cost me a good bunch of months, but I want to build a federation, so. Next one's going to cost like 71 months. That's not bad. That's a little over 5 years. So that's yeah, we can do that. That's 66 years. So that's good. New research, phase disruptors or antimatter reactors. Antimatter reactors gives us more power. We need more power. Or I can go with the phase disruptors. Which do 200% shield damage. I'm actually kind of tempted now to have a cruiser that's just focused solely on shield damage, or mostly on shield damage. That could really kind of rip through ships pretty quickly as far as shields. That would be kind of nice. But no, that's going to be. If I did do that, they'd probably have this kind of damage. They'd be pretty powerful. But I like to leave that to my Corvettes to focus on shields. But this would be nice. This is kind of enticing. I almost want to say just jump into phase disruptors. How much energy do they cost? 25 energy usage. That's because it's tier 3. Tier 3. I would pretty much end. You know what? Yeah, actually, I'm going to take this because after this. There's no more. They're gonna be 91 months either way. All of these are 91 months. So I'm gonna go with the phase disruptors. Because then after that, I'm done with that tech chain. Unless of course you go into the special, like I said, proton or neutron torpedoes. And maybe later on I can get a disintegration ray, which is going to focus on both the disruptor tech and the laser tech. But I'll go with the phase disruptors. Even though I haven't been focused on shields at this point, I eventually will be focused on shields. Let me just pause this. Okay, actually, Alpine Worlds 20, Arctics. Okay, the Alpine Worlds I can now are in the green. That's really good. Let me just check this for a second here. Alpine Worlds are in the green now. That's good. Must be that most recent Something's changed. Tundra World 70%. Okay, actually, that makes sense. So because the Tundra World is 70%, I can only assume that the Alpine World is 70% too. Because of that one tack I did, they gave me a habitability plus 5%. And I can also even colonize a continental world now. And once I get that next tradition right here, that's going to bump up to where I can actually colonize continental worlds too. So then I'm going to colonize both of the planets in this system. And the continental world is size 12. So this isn't so great, but it's still something. And all the Arctic worlds are going to be 100 once I get that habitability. But anyway, I can now create a federation. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a federation. Oh no, they're at war. Oh. They're still at war. The war score is 26. So I can't actually do anything. I can't invite them to the Federation until after they're out of war. So I'll have to wait on the Federation thing. But that's okay. How much time do we still have left? Okay, still got some time.
System survey complete.
But I'm super excited. We can actually build these temples pretty soon. Okay, 71 months. That's pretty soon, I guess. In someone's logic. I need to get a scientist that can actually. I wonder if I can hire a different scientist now. I can, but not one that can do particle tech, which is what I wanted. Or someone that has a little bit more stars on their belt. But anyway, let's talk about more stars. Now, we made it here unperturbed, so undisturbed. So now I can send him to the system. He's gonna go move here. That route. He's gonna avoid this and this. So let's get there and it's gonna be cool to see this guy. See what happens. And now these guys can rejoin these guys. And so let's just send them back to the system. We have a nice amount of minerals here. Minerals. So I'm just gonna quickly see what I can upgrade right now before I start making more. I can upgrade those. A bit more minerals. That's definitely necessary. I can upgrade this, so I'm gonna do that, and upgrade this. I'm gonna do that. So wow, I blew through a lot of minerals very quickly. I can't upgrade these until I get a planetary capital. So I can upgrade this to a planetary capital. That pretty much took all that, which means that this. Oh, okay, I upgraded that. Yeah, okay, that's why that happened. So we're doing good. We're doing good on minerals. And you guys are slowly constructing all of those. I want to get that planet governor, but I also want to get this planet governor. Intellectual. That would be nice. Poto is an intellectual. Poto. I like that name. So I would have him for about 22 years before he. Oh, actually, he'll live until 82. That's right. So I'll have him another 32 years. Until he'll give a boost to our. Okay, I'll take that. Well, that's 50 influence. I don't know. Is 10% really going to be that much of a... Is 10% going to be worth it for Iora? I don't know. Wow, I never actually built an engineering lab right here. This is kind of a... Oh, that's right, because I was going to build a Cycorps. Boom chakalaka. Alright, so let me build that, so we'll have one of those. And that's going to give us an empire-wide bonus to our... Empire-wide bonus to unrest reduction. And we're also going to be able to build... yeah, we're going to be able to build... psionic armies, and I think this is actually going to help us develop our technology, our abilities. Whoa, whoa! Look at that! After almost giving up hope, studying the accursed ceramic object for so long, we have reached a breakthrough. This container is a sacred relic, left in orbit as a sign, surely from the divine. The object is brimming with energy, which, when decrypted, reveals its hidden message, information on how to help us ascend by improving our research efforts. The only question now is, who sent this message? This is going to give us a research bonus, speed bonus by plus 15%. Extra dimensional insights. This is excellent. So for 600 months, for 60 months, which is 5 years, we're going to have a bonus of 15% to our research speed. Thanks to the powers that be. Thank you, Lord, for that. That is awesome. That is a huge... look at this, 71% right here. 68% right here. 61% right here. It's too good to be true. It's just too good to be true.
Construction complete.
That is amazing. That is just amazing. I am super excited about that. Let's just deactivate this. Deactivate. We'll reactivate it again once these guys actually. What's next? Yeah, once you're built, I'm gonna deactivate you too. Then as they come along, we'll. Where's this guy here? Almost a Cybrex. Where's he? Come on, bro, speed up. You're almost there. It takes them way too much time to get there. That is taking forever. Yeah, I guess the further you are from progress, I wonder if the distance from friendly territory impacts the speed of your hyperdrive. Because I'm not sure why this says distance from friendly territory. Unless that's related to something else. What is this? That's the human vessel. Human ship. Well, on the bright side, once I study this, I can start to survey all these different systems that I've kind of gone through, and I know that they're safe to fly through. I've sort of navigated most of these routes here. There's not a lot out here. I mean, I'm surprised that there aren't other empires over in this direction. There aren't as many empires in this as I thought it was going to be. Maybe they're going to be more over here. But I'm actually kind of blown. I think it's also because we're all kind of starting on the same level. So we all started with like a really small space, and so we're all kind of expanding. But there are only 13 intelligent species in this galaxy. At least empires, only 13 empires. So I guess it makes sense that if I had like 17, then I probably would have encountered somebody over here. Okay, our mineral input is up to 60 now. Just gonna bump that one up one more time. Ooh, that's nice. Plus 9. That's 9 minerals out of that one. That's pretty good. And we're still making a nice amount of energy. I'm gonna bump this up so we get a physics lab right there. I really gotta step it up on my research because I'm still focused on research, but I haven't been upgrading my my stations. And I didn't actually even put a research station or science lab right here. Probably because my guys keep leaving a new life. Scientific leap, wow. We're getting so much
Situation log updated.
so much science tech. I mean, there's so much research improvement from all these different things. I can't believe that we're at 70%, 71% right here. And it's kind of crazy that even with that, I'm only at like 37 months remaining. That just shows that I'm not doing enough for my my research. But that just kind of being hard on myself, I suppose. But I'm going to merge these two, and then I'm going to set these guys back home. And let's see. Well, I don't have the minerals right now to rebuild my fleet, but we did good for now. We did good. I usually have larger fleets at this point too, but I usually have more territory by now. I'm really dropping the ball on that too. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna colonize this planet. And I'm gonna get us that territory right there. It's gonna give us a few more, 3 more minerals. We're gonna give us minerals from that planet. Let's see what's on this planet as far as minerals. We've got these tau blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not gonna give us a lot. The planet's not really gonna give us a lot. And there are no planets in these systems. It's kind of a shame. But I am gonna have to take that. I mean, eventually I'm gonna be able to. The tropical world is at 30%, right? So actually, I'll be able to colonize that once I get that other. Once I get this, I'll be able to colonize that tropical world. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just jump in there now. Stop dragging my feet on this. And I'm gonna put this guy right here. That way I can do the adjacency bonus. Is gonna help out. Let's see, what am I gonna name this planet? Dun, 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 dun. Slide under virtue. Actually.
Research complete.
Let's go with sincerity. That works. That works for me. Research complete. Armored torpedoes. That will give us. Oh wow, there are Devastator torpedoes. Oh, those are the last ones. So do I go with Devastator torpedoes, or do I go with engineering facility? Actually, I should go with engineering facility because we have those, and that would give us a nice bump there, so I can actually utilize all of that plus stuff. Kinetic weaponry. That doesn't matter. I don't even use the kinetic weapons, so I'm just gonna bump these guys up. Boom. Engineering research. We need those. We need that prontos. Problem is, 58 months. By the time we get that, it's gonna this might be gone.
Anomaly found.
Research. Hold on a second. Let me just pause this. He's here in this system. Wait a second. Cha-Cha's in this system instead of the other guy? I am really confused right now. I thought I sent the level 5 scientist. I didn't send level 5. What am I thinking? Level 5. What are you doing? Where are you? He is way over there. Figures. Well, let's see what this guy can do. This guy's level 3. That's not so bad. I'll just let him survey this whole system.
System survey complete.
Let's see what we're gonna get from this. Oops. Did we do all that in procurement? I'm really confused right now. Oh, I see. Terra firma, fascinating creatures from the planets, the plains and coasts of... Okay, my scientist here is clearly I'm just gonna do. Alright, he was supposed to study some other things, but I guess the automatic exploration overrode those. So level 5, study all of these anomalies. Goodness sweet mercy. I was like, what is he doing? Like, I had him supposed to be going through all these different researches before they expired. Well, they expired before he expired, because he's the lead scientist. And I had him. I wanted him to go into the system, and I clicked the wrong person. But he's gonna just fly through there, and he's gonna clear out all that stuff. None of these other things are in our system, so we have all these resources that we can capitalize on now. We're taking in 3 influence a month. You know what? While we have that, all those bonuses, I'm not going to be greedy with our research. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to be greedy in this research. I can't pass up the opportunity to have all this extra research bonus. But eventually I'm going to let go of that edict so I can have 4 influence a month instead of 3.15 from factions. What?
Construction complete.
What happened? Why aren't they producing more? Their happiness level. We are gaining from the happiness level of this faction each month. +2. So multiply it by 48 due to the support level of faction. Are they not having enough support?
Construction complete.
Well, we already have their okay. I'm not sure why that went down, but whatever. They should be happy. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of that edict. The edict's gonna help with my
Anomaly found.
governing ethics attraction. That'll give us more spiritualists. We're doing pretty good on research. I'm not gonna. I mean, I could be greedy, and I was being greedy, but I'll help out our ethics attraction. But their happiness is at 70%, which is really good. So now our ethics attraction is 55%. So that should help us significantly. Alright.
Colonization in progress. Anomaly found.
Colonization in progress, that's fantastic. Let's see, we got those. This one, we're gonna deactivate that because that's using our energy. This one, how many people are here? Okay, he's there. We're building more unity that way. More minerals, definitely a plus. Do we have enough? We need one more pop on this planet in order to upgrade this to a planetary administration. So that's gonna be good there. It's nice that those farms. It's nice that our farms. Let's see. Hold on. The Cybrex Central Nexus. This is good. Wow, look at that. That's gonna max. Oh, actually, I was talking to maxes. Wow, our energy credits we get a max of 16,000. That's excellent. But it would seem that the Cybrex re-evaluated their galactic crusade against organic life at some point during the 17th year. Whether this change was prompted by losses on the battlefield or an ideological shift in their networked consensus, we may never know. But for whatever reason, the Cybrex decided to halt their campaign. They began a slow withdrawal that lasted for nearly a century until they eventually vanished completely. We now know that they retreated to this system, where they had constructed a massive ring world designed to house their entire civilization. They isolated themselves here for several millennia until an independent explorer chanced upon their system and spread its location to the rest of the galaxy. The news that the dreaded Cybrex had been found again prompted several neighboring powers to organize a massive military expedition which bombarded the Cybrex ring world into rumble. Strangely, the Cybrex seemed to have offered no resistance whatsoever. So Unity gained. Oh my goodness. What? 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 Oh wow. Unity gained 5,032. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I researched this. Oh wow. Engineering research gained 500. Energy credits gained 2,000. Ends the Cybrex home system event chain. This is absolutely brilliant. I accept this. Oh wow! I've got to pause this. That is excellent. And where is he? Where are we right now? Where? Cybrex. Okay, so now that we've done that, look at that research right there. 20. A little bit of 20 bonus. Okay, let me just check. Let me just see if I were to build. Because I want to. If I were to build a frontier outpost, oh, I've got to survey the system first. Okay, survey away, baby. Survey away. Survey away. Okay. That is incredible. That is just incredible. Hold on. I've actually capped. So I'm gonna do this. Yes. I can. Wow. Okay. Well, time's up, obviously, but I'm just going to clear out. Okay, so I got those two. That gave me enough to clear out 2 back to back of the Unity. That was huge. That was a huge bonus to my Unity. That was unbelievable. So now I'm gonna get a bonus of. I haven't actually started a federation yet, but once the humans leave their war, I'm gonna try to join a federation with them, get a bonus of 5% from them. I wonder if per member includes us. So if there are 2 members, if there's me and them, is that the 10% or is it just per additional member? But either way, I'm close to a visitor center. That was so good. That was such a good bonus. That was mind-bogglingly great. And so now I can 50% habitability on this world right here. I mean, it's only a size 12 world, but that's great. And now I can colonize the tropical world, even though it's only 40%. It's a size 25 planet. So I'll have to bump up our habitability, but that's something. We're so close. We're so close to being able to get another perk. Wow, galactic force projection. That's pretty amazing. Plus 200 to naval capacity. When I'm one of these supremacy guys, then I'll go that route. Galactic contender, that's nice. And just other. What are we gonna do next? Damage to just another minion. Border range plus 25%. I really focus on that. 1 vision. I probably do that. Plus 10% unity or governing ethics attraction. That's nice. Consecrated worlds. This is the galaxy is home to many holy places. Some of them are. I still don't understand how that helps with anything. I don't know what exactly that does. I'll have to see what someone else does with consecrated worlds. Mystery of nature. That would be nice to not have to worry about any of these tile blockers anymore, or 5 more core sector planets. Core sector systems, I'm sorry. But I'm looking forward to Transcendence. Requires 3 other Ascension perks to be selected first. Oh, I see. So before we can actually transcend on the spiritual realm, we have to have, it just says 3 other Ascension perks. So let me see, World Shaper, Terrestrial Sculpting, Master Builders requires the Voidborn or Galactic Wonders. This requires deep space installations. Okay, that's gonna be like orbital. Okay, so that's like space, military bases, military stations. I have to investigate them. I think this is gonna be like Frontier, something. Not Frontier, but there's a special space station that you can build. So I have to get that first. Voidborn, 3 other, Cycle of Life. Okay, that's Ring World. Okay, so it's Galactic, 3 others. Okay, I see. So I have to choose. Wait, the flesh is weak. Droids, engineering, evolution, gene tailoring. May not have mind over matter. Okay. May not have mind over matter. Okay, so I can't go you can't go 2 routes with that. Okay. So I guess I have to choose between these guys, either 1 vision or consecrated worlds. I have no idea what consecrated worlds does. I have no clue. I have to see. I'm just gonna quickly check online, so you can kind of learn this question with me, because I have no idea what consecrated worlds does. So I'm just gonna quickly look. Stellaris, consecrated worlds. How am I spelling that? Yep, I'm spelling it right. Consecrated worlds, and figure out. I'm just gonna read out loud as let's go through it. Let's talk about the consecrated worlds Ascension perk. Because I have no idea what this thing does. As the title says, it gives you, so consecrated worlds give us plus 10% to happiness, negative 10% to growth time, and plus 15% to unity. But I don't really. This is an edict. But yeah, edicts require influence, so it will cost me 100 influence. It will last 100 years, which is really nice. I mean, I suppose that's a nice edict. You know, if it costs you like 100 plus influence to use this, but it would give you 100 years worth of happiness. Or mastery of nature, and I can just clear out all of my blockers, tile blockers. That would be nice for the sake of, because I haven't seen any research for them lately. It doesn't mean they're not going to come, but I'll never have to worry about them. I won't have to invest any of my research in that, so that would be a nice research perk. But I want to see, I want to get something that I can't research. I want to get something that's going to be significant as far as something that's irreplaceable. Into something minion, it would be nice to have a bonus to our border range, but I'm just gonna wait on that. I'll decide on that when that time comes, because actually this is nice. Everyone's opinion increased by plus 20. That's very helpful, especially when I'm trying to build up a large federation. It would be nice if I could bump up everybody's opinion of us, because just the way of like first contact with us, we get a very positive. And also, when time comes for us to fight off the sinister forces, it would be nice to have like something like this in our back pocket. I could lead the Federation into the conflict with our enemies. I'm not sure if this would affect our Federation ships or just our ships, because once I build this Federation, we'll have a Federation fleet, and I hope that impacts that. But we'll worry about that in 65 months. But anyway, that's the end of this episode. A lot of exciting stuff happened. I mean, that was a really cool thing there, the whole Cybrex series, closing that out. I hope I get that again. I think I got that somewhere else, but being able to actually, I'm just gonna see if I even have the influence to
Incoming transmission.
Incoming transmission.
System survey complete.
I'm just gonna pause this to see the final rest. By what has been beyond astronomical odds, the Sinran Tor actually managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signals as it soared past through the asteroid belt. A tiny alien construct. A simple scan reveals that it is some sort of ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. Let the coffin continue the voyage, or open the coffin and study the corpse. So I can either gain 250 society research, or I can gain physics research, society research, engineering research. I am really unsettled by this. I'm unsettled because we're spiritualist people. We're spiritualists before we're scientists. So I don't like the idea of desecrating someone's like their tomb or their coffin or whatever is traveling through space. So I feel like if I were to open it up, it would desecrate it. But at the same time, study it. Why not? We're scientists. What's the worst that can happen? Don't say that. Don't say that. Hold on a second. Stop guaranteeing the independence of the. Stop guaranteeing the independence of the Etheri Galactic Commonality. Okay, so they must have ended that war. That must have been helping these guys out with that war or something. But yeah, let's form a non-aggression pact with these guys. That's great. I don't know who these guys are, but I like having non-aggression pacts. That's fine with me. So let me just pause this again. These guys are right here. Nice. Nice. I guess these guys are out of the war. Who is this? The other people should not be prisoners in the Aryan Covenant, and neither should our own people be limited to inhabit our territory. Let us agree to remedy this. Migration treaty, sure, why not? I personally don't like the idea of my people leaving to another culture, but actually we're planning on having this anyway. So, great. So now we have a non-migration pact with these guys, and we have a migration pact with these guys. So we're going to see some beings in our planets. What are these guys anyway? Desert world people. I am really confused by this. Well, I guess we can technically colonize their worlds now because of that plus 10%. But once they leave our empire, then they won't be able to. Maybe it's beneficial for them to come to our space, but not us to come to their space. Maybe that's what so we're gonna have visitors from other. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that migration treaty thing with these guys because none of their planets are hospitable to us. And but anyway, these guys, we can now live on their planets too, theoretically. But let me just there we go. Click this. Invite the Federation. What? What do we lack? We lack opinion. What? Only plus 85, so we need to be higher than that. Where's our trade agreement? Trade agreement, okay, let's link. Oh. Okay. Where's our, plus... Oh, we don't have the, research pact with these guys anymore. Maybe that's what it was. It expired, and we never renewed it. That should bump up our trust with them. So, because I'm kind of shocked that we can't build a federation with these guys yet. So let's just go with, let's say month. Okay, there we go. As far as energy credits, let's just toss a couple hundred at them. Just so they'll get on our side. There we go. 600. Let's just go 800. 869. That way we'll have like an even number. There we go. Boom, shakalaka. But anyway, that's going to be ending this episode pretty soon. Friendly, right? Offer migration treaty? Yes. We want them on our planets, but our people really can't come on their planets, so that's nice. So, independence guaranteed. Okay, that's kind of weird. We're just cordial still. We should be friends with these guys. Come on, invite to Federation. Accepted. Opinion of us plus 12. Maybe let's do it our fleet power, relative power of empires. That's what it is. We need to give ourselves a greater fleet power. That'll actually make us more attractive. Well, let's just return these ships home. Next episode, we're going to build up our fleet power, and hopefully we'll be more attractive. I'm just going to pause this as an option for our Federation pact with these guys. Oops! Ooh, one more thing. Construction chip. How much influence was it cost us to build a frontier outpost here? 272 influence. Totally worth it. I'm building a frontier outpost right there. So next episode we will build. Oh, wait a second. Nope. Evasive. There we go. We have to go that route. A longer route, take a little bit more time, but they have a hyperdrive too, so it'll cost them a little bit less time to get there. But we're gonna build a frontier outpost right here. We're gonna take this space. It's gonna be sitting there for quite some time. I'm willing to sacrifice all of that influence because we're gonna get plus 20 to our research and engineering. That is gonna be huge for us. Completely and totally worth it. Completely and totally worth it. Completely and totally worth it. And with that, that is the end of this episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day. God be with you.